Welcome back. We're in the garage today, finally. It's been what, 2 weeks?
Oh wow.
It's been a hot minute.
2 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute, folks. Sorry for the lengthy garage stream, but we are here today to show off Skully's new car.
You might notice something's a little different.
This isn't my car. Oh wait, it is.
This is not the same Honda we've been working on.
Yes, this is definitely not the same Honda.
Perfect.
So, if everybody remembers the last time we were here, the last time Skully was here with his car, we were fixing it and getting ready to take it, or for him to go trade it in, or trade it to somebody else for a new car. And so, ta-da! Skully's got a new whip. And I apologize in advance, my voice is going away. If you can help me find it, that'd be awesome, because I can't fucking talk. But Skully's here to show us his new fucking whip, guys. Like, that's awesome. Kind of
All of our hard work paid off, and
yeah, all
I
that
got what I wanted.
all that shit we did to his car, getting the AC fixed,
Yep.
making everything look good, painting those wheels.
Now we get to do all of that to this. No, I'm just kidding. This car is more or less perfect. I don't need to do any of that shit that I was doing. Anything that we end up doing to this car, like we're doing today, is just upgrades.
Hi,
So,
Ski!
Nothing, no fixing or repairing anything, just making it better. So this car is 100% stock. And
For now.
what I have purchased with my money is a 2012 Honda Civic SI. It has the K24Y7 engine with a 6-speed close ratio LSD transmission. More or less, it's the exact same car that I had, just
A lot
bigger
newer.
displacement, LSD, and some more amenities. But other than that, I mean, it's basically the same car that I had, just newer and a little bit nicer. Let's see if I can get that shot.
If not, we could always move.
Yeah, I might need to.
Okay.
So yeah, this is her. And this is what we're going to be working with. And today, what we're going to be doing is installing
He's got a new toy.
a Acuity Instruments short shifter from Acuity. And what that's going to do is help us get shorter gear travel in the gearbox. So we've got adjustable gates, and we can adjust the height and all that goodies. And it's billet, so when we take this stock one out, you'll see why people do this.
Well, I mean, that was kind of fast on that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to his new car yet. I
it's
mean,
stock, so there's nothing really else to say about it other than what it is.
plans for upgrades, like, do you want to replace?
I'm planning on doing an NVIDIA in-one catback exhaust. Just help it breathe a little bit better and make it sound nice. Eventually, I'm going to put a Takata air intake on it. Just a short one, kind of like my last one had. Debating whether or not I want to do the RBC intake manifold swap and change it from electric drive-by-wire to an actual cable throttle body. This thing has a problem with rev hang because of the electric throttle body, so it's really annoying if you drive cars. So I'd like to take care of that. I don't know if the tuning software will fix that or if I have to change the drive-by
Change the
cable.
parameters on it.
But because it's just an electronic throttle body, there's no
Right.
throttle cable. So
Right.
when you rev up and you're going, and then you
Let off.
clutch in to go to shift, it'll hang at that RPM for a couple seconds before falling down. It's not like it'll
So it's not.
and
Yeah, you're gonna have to tune
it
it.
hangs. I don't like that hang that it has.
It's like
in
the
it.
response between the throttle pedal.
It's really
and
annoying.
your
Yeah, it's
actual
got a
throttle.
little delay, but like I said, it'll go up, and instead of clutching in and falling down immediately, it just kind of the computer keeps it fucking revved a little bit,
Right.
and then so like the clutching and trying to make it smooth, it fucking
Kind of
hurts
jerky.
and jerks. And that's another thing I wanted to look at some point down the road is my slave cylinder.
Well,
And
you got your.
well, this is the reservoir, which I do need fluid.
What do you take?
For sure. Dot 3, dot 4.
You might be in luck, bud.
But I wanted to
Flashlight.
slave cylinder. Doesn't look like it's beat up. I wanted to. I know on like the RSXs, you could adjust the rod on the pedal.
Oh yeah.
So where the throw actually goes to, but I have to check.
Is it in front or is it in the back?
It's right here.
Oh, I see it now. I see the fork. Okay. Maybe it being low might be a thing.
Yeah.
Because that's low.
See, now that's what I was wondering if it just needs bled.
Might. I know Sheila needs blood as fuck, dude.
Because yeah, the throw is really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bleeder's just right next to the fucking intake support.
Yeah, I see that.
Needs to box a wrench on it.
Yeah.
But that's just whenever we get to that, we get to that. That's not a detrimental thing.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Did you slam that down further?
Yeah, I
Oh,
slid,
yeah.
slid
Oh,
it
yeah.
down and
Yeah,
snuck it up.
it's there. I think because they set it on the top because that's a battery replacement.
Yeah, and I wondered because I came in here once and I wiggled it and look, it doesn't move.
Right.
Because of the harness, I think. So then when I got in there, I went to go take this off to look at the terminal.
Then you pulled
And
it
when
over.
I pulled that off, it fucking came off and I was like, well, there's no
Well, and I
fucking
think the
sound.
fact that you don't have a hold down, that battery vibrates.
Yeah, there isn't. Hold on, is there? No. The bar is not there.
No.
Well, fuck, it's not even across. Yeah, oh, that's why. Because when the fucking subframe got smashed.
Oh, it
ripped it.
smashed it. I bet you that's why they replaced the battery
I'll
then.
have to get an aftermarket one of some kind.
Yep.
That's weird.
Huh.
Intake?
Yeah.
Or is it just
I thought
that just brings air in?
that might just bring air up.
Because yeah, the intake goes down right
Right.
there.
Yeah. Normally you think that would go into the.
Yeah, it goes down and over. I don't see why it would come back up right here.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. So it breathes all the way from there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I need to try to see if I can line this fender up there sometime. Just a bunch of little shit.
Right.
You know, next right here.
What?
Like on the RSX, they're, you know, it bolts
Oh,
up
wow,
the
that's
side,
all
over
open.
here, it bolts right here.
It's all open over
But
there.
yeah, you can see the shoddy paint job,
Yeah.
especially on this fender. And if you look,
Yeah, they cleared.
if you look on the door, you see this buildup of paint.
Mm-hmm.
Shitty fucking match job. And then if you look down the side of the car, you can see orange peel.
Oh.
It's terrible. And I even buffed the fuck out of all of it, and it didn't help.
Fuck.
So yeah, it's been in an accident previously. I'm not sure what kind of accident, but it did a little bit of damage to the front end. The radiator support, you could tell, was bent in a little bit on both sides. So something definitely kind of crunched this, but they replaced all the bumpers and the fenders.
Yeah, it really looks like they got smashed over here.
So
Because this
there's
is bent.
just some little things like the paint. They did a really shitty job when whoever painted it, whenever they painted it. So it's just got some minor cosmetic issues. But mechanically, the entire car is sound. There's not any issues anywhere else. They did rear wheel hubs and front brakes right before I had gotten it, and everything works
How many
properly.
miles you got on it?
76,000.
Okay.
It just went over 76,000 shortly after I bought it.
Still pretty low mileage.
So yeah, it's prime, just getting broke in.
Yeah. You ever get your valves adjusted?
No, I haven't done that yet. That'll get done sometime.
Okay.
It's hit or miss. Some days it's fucking loud and annoying. Some days it's not. So I don't know if it's just the more that I'm driving it, it's getting better or worse. Or
Did it
what.
sit a lot for them?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, okay. You didn't
To
ask.
be honest, I really don't know.
Oh, okay.
So I do know that judging from the title, they had only owned it for 9 months.
Oh, really?
They hadn't owned it a whole lot.
So did they say the accident happened with them or previous?
I asked if it was in an accident because I could tell, and they said yeah.
Okay.
I didn't ask whether it was them. I didn't ask. I'm assuming it either happened to them and they fixed it, or they bought it from the insurance real cheap,
Right.
and then got it fixed up and then sold it. I don't know.
So maybe they bought it wrecked.
Yeah,
with it.
so I don't know.
It doesn't have a salvage title, does it?
No, it's all clean.
Okay.
So it wasn't totaled by any means, but it was enough, I'm assuming, to probably fuck up the front end.
Right.
It's got the Type R badge. This is not the factory badge. The red isn't. The red on the steering wheel isn't factory, so they definitely got some newer stuff there.
Is the back badge red?
The back badge isn't red now.
Oh, okay.
So because they're like $150 a piece.
Oof.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So when you want to go hot boy shit from Japan, you gotta pay the money.
Yeah, apparently.
And yeah, that emblem was like $100, $150. The steering wheel emblem was like $60. Like, they ain't cheap. So yeah. But I just want to do intake, exhaust. I'll get Flash Pro for it. The ECU sits in the engine bay, opposed to underneath the glove box.
Which makes it a lot easier to access, but the downfall of that is heat.
Yeah.
And
With these though, with the RSX, you have to take the ECU out of the car and send it into the company, and they add a chip to it for the tuning.
Oh, no shit.
With these, the computer is already capable of that. You just need the flash system for it, and that just plugs into your OBD port and then into your PC, and then it's open. You're free. So you don't need to take it out and send it off and have some company install the shit. You just need to buy the software for it, more or less, and you can completely open it up and tune it. So I'll probably do that. I'll do a catback, intake, tune, probably put some 1-inch sway bars on it, just stiffen up the suspension a little bit, make it a good, comfortable, reliable drive, and then I'm gonna start really focusing on the blue car.
Oh, you're gonna finally start working on that one?
I wanna stop nickel and diamond just for funsies, and I wanna make my other car that I miss roadworthy again.
Right.
And that car will be a whole slew of shit for us to do. All kind, front suspension, all kinds of shit. It'll get it all eventually.
Right. Well, I mean, we still have one here.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you see the white car sitting next to Skully's new car, this is Jimmy's. Jimmy has put time and money into this car, and unfortunately it sits. So hopefully we can get him to come out here and we can start putting this together, because that would be dope.
Yeah, this car was completely stripped. He took all the suspension out of it and put a Type R 5-lug conversion. So it's got full race spec suspension in it, spherical bushings, coilovers, the whole nine. Upgraded sway bars, collar kit on the front set. I mean, it's ready to be tracked. It just needs the engine put in it. So I'll save all that for Jimmy to talk about. It's his car.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it all away. But that car is getting like full race car shit done to it. My car, I have the same exact car. His is a 96, 95. Mine's a 98. And his is a GSR, mine's an LS.
Okay.
So it's not the hot boy car, it's just the basic ass car. But I'm gonna be putting.
But that
all
gives
the
you
good
more
shit into
room
it.
to work with than these.
Yeah, they're pretty much identical chassis. The only differences that come from the GSR and the LS is the GSR has some subframe bracing, just a little bit more rigid body,
Right.
and the VTEC engine. And then the LS has non-VTEC, 5-speed, no LSD, all that basic shit.
Basic.
So, mine will be getting the treatment, but it won't be getting full race car build for a while. I just want to get it back on the road.
Right.
So that's the plan for that one. But yeah, this one I'm just gonna keep nice and comfortable and
Right.
fun.
Just do the little things to make it more comfortable for you and everything.
Yep.
And if you wanted to go fucking race somebody real quick, you know,
Yeah.
you'd have the capability.
It's got the capability. This car, I was anticipating a little bit of a performance loss from my last car to this one, just because this one's stock and my last one had bolt-ons. But with the displacement of this motor, it has a lot more torque and it almost immediately. So it gets up and goes just about as quick as my last one did, and it doesn't have anything done to it. So it's definitely got a lot of potential. So I'm excited.
Good. I'm glad you're happy with your car, dude. Jimmy just finally messaged me. Yeah, I think this one's gonna be kind of a shorter video today in the garage. I think we're gonna start something new also today. We're probably gonna start a bit of a podcast.
Yep. Something.
So we're
We don't
kicking
know
around
the
the
details,
idea.
but we're figuring something out to do a bit of a podcast. Or
Yeah,
something.
I think we could start with. We can do car podcast. We could do gaming podcast. You know.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be just like a topic just It'll just be kind of like just a chat. Like
Yeah.
Every episode it'll have something, just whatever we're on the topic of. Really.
Yeah, and that was the other thing we brought up is we can invite everybody that wants to be included can be included in the call. Like we can Discord call everybody.
Yeah, we'll have people come on and talk about their cars or talk about their games or what they like. It's just we're tossing it around and we're snowballing it right now. There's nothing set in stone, but we know what we want to do and we know whereabouts to start.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go from there, kind of like this. We went from one camera and just a stable computer in one spot with this setup, and we've come as far as we have with this setup to give you guys the best
Viewing
experience here. So that's kind of what we're gonna do there as well. So
Right.
There's just logistics that need to be figured out. Really, takes a bit more equipment to do something like that.
Right.
So that's where we're at.
Which would still, I mean, even then we're still gonna try it out. He's gonna try possibly one time bringing out his PC, and we could even PC game the fucking day.
Yeah.
And when I get my rig going better, I'm gonna start doing. I think I'm gonna go with Escape from Tarkov.
Yeah. I have that.
Yeah, I know you do. I unfortunately still don't have either.
Yeah.
But I've watched a lot of.
It's fun.
Batty plays
it's
it.
Hard.
I can see that.
It's got a sharp curve.
It's a different, definitely a different experience. But
It's
I want to play it. The gameplay looks dope.
I never played it. Like I played it, and then I wouldn't play it because playing it by yourself at the start of the game versus people that have been playing for the last year and a half, 2 years. It's hard. It's
I've noticed,
a way different game.
I've noticed on that game, and when you exfil out of that game or out of a mission or whatever, everything you acquire
whatever you
goes
pick up
into
is
a
yours.
fucking
but
which is
then
dope.
Whatever you take in,
Right.
if you die, it's gone.
You lose.
It has its benefits,
Right.
and it has it. But like I said, playing alone and not knowing the game that well is difficult.
Yeah. But
So-
I think I'm down for that. I think the next upgrade for this one is motherboard and processor. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going with the Ryzen 7.
Yeah, my PC's good enough to get me by, but I think eventually I'll be upgrading to just an entirely new rig.
Right.
So
Yeah, especially if you want to stream, I don't think you'd be able to handle. Because I know with mine, and we do a high. What am I trying to say here? High requested game, as far as like processor and graphics like that. Rainbow Six Siege is terrible for me.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen it, you'll know that it lags. As soon as I start up a game, it fucking lags.
Well, and that game has so much going on with like the destructible walls and procedural maps and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much going on that it takes a lot of processing
Yeah.
power for that.
Which I can play that without streaming, but as soon as I press that start button on OBS, it's just nope.
Yeah.
Shit show.
Yep. So, I don't know. I might make my computer that I have now just my streaming PC once I upgrade.
Yeah.
And then play my games on my other one and just have 2 rigs.
Right. I think you'd have to get a capture card for that one to work.
Yeah.
Right?
But I don't know. My whole stream shit isn't at the top of my list
Right,
now, so.
right. Which is understandable.
Yep.
This is something I wanted to do, and I included you guys into it, and
Here we are.
And here we are, enjoying it with everybody. And hey, just chimed in. He's lurking.
Just lurking in the back.
Fucking hey. Yeah.
I think that's everybody all caught up.
I think so. I feel like it. Well, okay. So, the other thing I wanted to bring up is, y'all got to see us install clearance lights on Sheila, my big truck. What I forgot to stream or show that I installed the light bar. Sheila has the light bar finally in it. Now, I'm not too happy with the location.
Really?
Because when I turn it on, it doesn't, I don't feel like it projects enough because it reflects off the hood. My truck being white, it reflects so fucking much.
Yeah.
And I can see it in the windshield. That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
So I might have to get like a little plate or something to go underneath it so it,
Just to block it.
yeah,
from coming
almost like
down
that
all over.
visor or whatever.
Yeah, the visor would look cool on that truck.
But then I would lose some of those visors come with the clearance lights in the visor.
I would just get the one that just goes right over the window.
And then put it,
So it doesn't cover the clearance lights, and then the bar would go just right over the top of it or
Yep.
under it.
I think, because I think that visor goes at the very top where that light is. So I'd have to probably still put it underneath it. But if it was further out and away from the windshield, I think it'd be a lot better for dirt road driving and shit.
Definitely something to look into.
Yep. And I think a visor right now is still hard to find. I think they're still $300 fucking dollars.
Damn.
They're not cheap. Guess I went with old school because I like it. It's all mechanical. There's no electronics. Like he has electronic throttle, which we've already discussed that he's got an issue with the throttle response. With a cable driven, you don't have that. It's all there instantly. But I mean, it's honestly all on preference too. Like he enjoys the newer vehicles, whereas I still don't want a new one.
This is about as new as I'll go as far as performance cars. I'm more comfortable with the old school stuff, and even my RSX was still pretty basic for as new as it was. It was only a 2002, but like this car, it has electronic throttle body. It has electronable cam. The VTEC is all electronic. The power steering is tronic. There's no power steering pump or anything. It's all electric power steering. I mean, most all of its subsystems are all electric. So
Right.
that's
Yeah. Uh-oh. Coffee might be cold. Mm-hmm. It's really cold. Might have to get a refill. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and install your shifter.
Go inside the car and
Get everything situated there.
get all the plastics removed and pull the shift unit out. Swap it out.
All right. Well, bear with us real quick. We're going to move some things.
All right.
Okay. Are you gonna pull the whole fucking thing
Yeah,
out?
you gotta pull the whole center console.
Oh shit. So according to, unfortunately, this whole center console has to come out. But
It's not hard. It's mostly just clips.
mostly just clips. Well, that's at least a little easier.
Yeah, there's only a couple more bolts.
spin on, right? Should be.
This piece pops off.
It should. That's what I was wondering. Can you yank your keyboard a bit more? There you go.
One right there. Yep. What size is it? 8. I have an 8mm wrench. Oh! Unless this comes out too, but I don't want to. Yeah, this doesn't. Okay, this cover does come off. There you go. Now you can put a ratchet on it. Oh, hold on. There's a pin. I didn't have my knife on me. Did you unclip this? I did not. Get offset. Yep, that should be it. Yep, there you go. Alright, so now we just got one there, and one up front. It looks like you might. Just need to take that plate off? Yeah, it's got 10 is in the cup holder right there. 10? Should be 10. Yeah, because it looks like you got this piece here. That's a 13, looks like. Did you grab a 13? Like that? Oh, you missed. Alright, did I? Then, before we take those off, there's a cotter pin inside of the... right there. Shifter. There's the cable that runs in there. Yep. Let's pop the cable. Out. Just make sure you keep watching the pin. Alright, so that's out. Up here on the shifter. Away for it to pop off. I think you spin a little color on the gray part, but I can't. No, black. The black one? It spins. I was gonna say, I know one of them. Okay, yeah. Here.
that.
All right, so there's the
Factory.
shift box. As you can see, a bunch of useless plastic
Yeah.
and a very
Wow.
sloppy
Yeah,
shifter.
That's super sloppy.
And like, I'm barely needing to touch this,
The other one's stiff
and
as
it goes
fuck.
over. Whereas the other one is going to be
A lot
a
stiffer.
lot stiffer. So yeah, let me grab the new unit.
I wouldn't tighten it just
I'll
yet.
make it longer. That'll increase the right.
If you bring that up, it adjusts the gear bolt. Gear adjust. That's all it is. Cause
Increase throw.
Throw.
So yeah, if you bring it up, it'll make the throw longer. So I want it shorter. Yeah.
Also, you have a knob on it, so it does make it a little difficult.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh, that was easy.
told you.
Oh shit.
Hello.
Hella.
Plug that up a little bit.
I was gonna take all those out real quick. Got it.
So that was a price tag first thing. I was like, what?
Price check. The buck?
Just this little sidewall piece. It's just
Being stubborn.
wonky. I just didn't know if that snapped up over there or not.
I don't think so.
Because it doesn't have any room in it.
Sweet.
All right, folks. Well, there you have it.
Yeah, no shit.
Nice and easy little swap to do, and it reduces the throw of the actual shifter itself. Nice and tight. So now there's not near as much play. Before I could move it like that in gear, but now it's nice and sturdy. So
Good, because that's what you wanted.
yep. That's exactly what I needed right there.
So yeah, told you it might be a short episode today, but we are gonna try and fulfill as much content today as possible between this, chatting in the fucking house where it's warmer, because it is a little bit chilly today, but not as bad as it has been, which is nice. So I'm not too mad about that. Because I don't have propane yet, so we can't heat the garage as well as I was hoping. And then after the chat and whatnot, we'll get down with some video games, because we gotta have those.
For sure.
Yeah. But I don't know. You got any questions, any thoughts, any comments? Let us know. And this will be on the YouTube. Because I think the last video was up a month ago.
Chocolates.
Yep. And girls. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit.
Peace.
Thank you.
I'm getting top from your mom on an island and she throw it back like she played for the Giants. Hey, I catch 'em all just like Pokemon. I'm with your girl making films on my Nikon. Dropped a few songs and blew up like a rocket.